All right, so we're doing another lead example. Let's see, what do we want to do next here? How about one for law of attraction? Why not? Let's do that. I'll move my face back to over here again. So this is a law of attraction offer I wrote during my Lions publishing days. I don't think that this offer ended up really crushing it, but I also don't know how much it saw the light of day, to be completely honest with you. Because with me promoting so many offers for these guys, it was kind of like, not promoting, but writing. It was kind of like some of this stuff would get tested on like a few hundred clicks, and if it didn't immediately smash, they would just kind of put it to the side and not come back to it. But there's some elements I really like in this lead, but there's also some things where I kind of wonder about changes I could have made as well. So what I'm going to do, we'll go through the lead here. And you'll notice the last lead was 500-ish words. This one's 772. None of these leads are going to be super long. And you know, for the most part, everything, these examples I'm sharing, a lot of them did extremely well. And so it's kind of just a good reminder of that. You don't need to, like, the leads shouldn't be 2,000 words. In fact, a lot of them can really just be a couple hundred words or whatever. So anyway, this one here, let's just read it, and then we'll come back and we'll kind of talk about what I like about it and where it matches up with this and everything like that, right? So what if I told you that there was a secret code hidden deep inside Einstein's theory of relativity, and that once you discover it, you can have literally anything in the universe you want? I really do mean anything. Total financial security, so that you never again get mailbox anxiety because you're afraid of the bills you might find inside, or past relentless nights wondering where the money will come from after being ambushed by a surprise expense you simply can't afford to pay. Stronger, more deeply rewarding relationships with your friends, family, and romantic partner, and perfect health for decades to come, both for yourself and all of those you love. It might sound unbelievable, but there are more than 14,000 people across America experiencing these exact things at this very moment. And even more profoundly, they are doing it using a hidden and bizarre power, something that famous physicist and mathematician Albert Einstein identified more than a century ago, and that he claimed was the key to all of his success in life. Hi, my name is Luke Bernard. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to give you the incredibly powerful but long-suppressed secret to obtain anything you want in this world. Whether it's material, something like a beautiful vacation home on the beach, a meticulously well-appointed luxury sedan that's so new you feel intoxicated by the smell of fine leather every time you open the driver's side door, or just a peace of mind that comes from knowing you have more money coming in than you can possibly spend, and that all your financial needs will be forever taken care of. Or whether it's emotional, like the feeling of total well-being and inner peace when you wake up every morning, of never again struggling with feelings of depression or anxiety, of never again worrying about the events in life that used to be out of your control. Or whether it's spiritual, something as profound as enjoying a deep connection with both God and the unseen but clearly present power that fills our universe. Or even if it's all of the above. In a lot of ways, the staggeringly powerful mind-harnessing technique I'm about to teach you is the missing ingredient to what's commonly known as the law of attraction. It's the part that the creators of The Secret purposely left out, and that virtually every other positive thinking guru still doesn't want you to know about. They want you to fail, because the more you struggle to truly manifest the things in your life that you desire, the more you'll keep buying their books, their CDs, and tickets to their trainings and seminars. Now, I know it's a strong charge, but I'll give you the damning proof for that claim right inside this video. In fact, that's really what this short but highly controversial presentation you're now watching is all about: proof. Proof that your mind is exponentially more powerful than you've ever imagined. Proof that it can bring you more wealth, greater health, stronger relationships, and more spiritual fulfillment than you ever thought possible. And proof that all it takes to harness this power inside your mind is your commitment to spend about 7 minutes per day performing a certain set of simple mental actions, things that anyone of any age can do, in which I'll describe to you in explicit detail in just a second. Before I do that, however, there's one extremely important thing you need to understand. The secret mind techniques I'm about to give you will create a vortex, something that sucks up everything in existence you want and then gently drops it at your front door. But please understand, this is not based on positive thinking. It's also not based on the power of intention or even an abundance mentality. It's certainly not based on the principles you learned in The Secret or even on the law of attraction, at least not in the form that you're familiar with. Instead, what you're about to be shown is based on a fundamentally basic principle in modern physics, something that Albert Einstein both identified and used himself in order to achieve unimaginable wealth and fame while contributing to the betterment of humanity, and that he so beautifully summed up when he wrote in his private journal that, Imagination is everything. It is a preview of life's coming attractions. Okay, so are you ready to discover exactly what the secret life-changing method is? Then let's get started. Like I just mentioned, my name is Luke Bernard. I'm 41 years old and live just outside Raleigh, North Carolina. All right, so a lot going on here. I generally don't like starting leads with questions. I don't like the whole like if then, or like, are you always feeling tired of that, or what if I could told you? So I did it in this case, but like it's not. If I was going to go back and write this again, I don't know if I would start with a question on it. I like the idea of a secret code hidden deep inside Einstein's theory of relativity. I like this stuff, right, about not getting mailbox anxiety because you're afraid of the bills you might find inside, or passing restless nights wondering where the money will come from after being ambushed by a surprise expense you simply can't afford. I think that stuff's pretty like real. I like this stuff. I know I'm saying a lot. I like this stuff. I wonder about, with the friends, family, and romantic partner. The one thing there is like, what if they don't have a romantic partner and that's what they really want, which is actually pretty common with law of attraction stuff. So I wonder if maybe I could have called that out better here. Perfect health for decades to come is a strong claim, but it's okay. 14,000 people across America is going to be some of the credibility. We'll come back to this in a minute. The Einstein stuff is kind of interesting. This, whether it's material, whether it's emotional, whether it's spiritual, is good. The flow is a little weird. I like the painting the picture. Going back to like not saying like a new car, but like a meticulously well-appointed luxury sedan that's so new you feel intoxicated by the smell of fine leather every time you open the driver's side door. Right, that's way better than get a new car. I could have done the same thing with a beautiful vacation home on the beach, right? It's like I could have done something like beach, like where you leave the windows open each night and the warm, tropical, salty air, caresses you in the morning as you wake. I mean, you could just take it a level deeper, and frankly, that would make it better, I think. So, I mean, same thing with the emotional and spiritual stuff. This idea here, I really like this of what I'm about to teach you is the missing ingredient to what's commonly known as the law of attraction. I kind of wonder, and then, this part about, it's the part that the creators of The Secret purposely left out. I think those two things, I don't know if they've been done before, and again, this was written back in 2014 or so. These two might have been better hooks than the Albert Einstein hook. It may have been better if the Albert Einstein thing was a secondary hook, but the big thing was like, maybe like, if you've ever seen The Secret, you probably know that it didn't get what you wanted, and the reason why it has to do with this one part, which is like the secret chapter, the one part that they left out. But don't worry, it's not, until now it's been hidden from the rest of the world, but today that changes. This is a little harsh if they want you to fail, but interesting. But I just think these ones could have maybe been better hooks or things to play with and lend themselves to good headlines. The Einstein stuff was interesting to me, and I love that quote from Einstein later on about how he's using attraction. But that's something I'm thinking about here. The stuff here about, should I come back up here? The staggeringly powerful mind harnessing technique I'm about to use. Mind harnessing technique is like kind of, I don't think that adds anything. I think it increases confusion. So if I was going to redo this today, I probably would not have used mind harnessing technique. I would say in a lot of ways, what I'm about to show you, or what I'm about to teach you, kept it blinder. I don't think I needed mind harnessing technique in there. I could have kept it blinder, the copy, is what I'm saying. And then, all the proof, all you need to do is commit about 7 minutes per day, performing a certain set of simple mental actions, things that anyone of any age can do. I feel like I don't even need that for this one. I think, again, it could have been blinder. Is your commitment to spend about 7 minutes per day concentrating at least 50%, concentrating at least 50% or something. Like, I think maybe that would have been better than a certain set of simple mental actions. It's kind of broad and vague. So I don't know if that is really needed. I love this idea of like the secret mind techniques I'm about to give you will create a vortex, something that sucks up everything in existence you want and then gently drops at your front door. I think this is great copy. Like maybe it could have been used, put up a little bit higher. And then of course the contrarian stuff, right? This is not positive thinking, power of intention, even abundance mentality. It's not based on what you learned in The Secret or even the law of attraction. It's based on a fundamental principle of modern physics, something that Albert Einstein identified and used himself. See, I think this is good, but this is probably where Einstein could have come in here. I don't know if I needed Einstein all the way up as like the main hook versus the missing thing, the one thing that people who wrote The Secret didn't tell you, or the one part that nobody ever tells you about the law of attraction or something. I think that could have potentially been a more interesting hook. But if you go to, all right, going back to the outline, calling out the problem. Scroll down here. I mean, oh, duh. Right, well here we're making promises, but we're really calling out the problem too, with the mailbox anxiety, restless nights, worrying about where the money will come from, things like that. Promising solution, you definitely, having anything in the universe you want, stronger, deeper, all of this stuff is promising the solution. So we have plenty of that going on. We don't tease an emotional discovery story, and probably, we tease Albert Einstein's discovery, but it's not emotional. I wonder if, teasing the speaker of Luke's story may have improved things. Teasing the unique mechanism, we definitely do that with the Einstein stuff in physics and kind of like a hidden power, something that Einstein identified. Contrarian nature, we do that. We talk about all the things that it's not, right? Not based on this, not based on this, not based on this. Fascinations, I mean, maybe, not in the classic sense, but the stuff about what Einstein kind of used is kind of a good fascination there. Addressing skepticism, yeah, we do that a couple of times. Obviously, it's the 14,000 people have used it. I'm going to give you proof. So yeah, we address skepticism. Credibility builders, Albert Einstein, I guess, 14,000 people. Who this works for. Yeah, we do no matter what you want, whether it's emotional or physical or spiritual. And we don't have testimonials on this one. And then right after that, again, comes right into the background story. Who am I, right? Like, my name's Luke Bernard. So yeah, I don't know. I think there's some cool stuff in this one, but I can see where I could have made it better with the advantage of, 6 years of hindsight. So hopefully that's instructive to you, and let me move on to yet another one.